Who do that man coverage like that? That's Greedy Williams. Act who? Yeah, nigga alone, man. Gino dead, man. Come on now. Gino dead, man, on the game. You know what I'm talking about. We got him. So you gotta let that go. If I catch this. What? Wait a minute. She said, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
You horse.
Only thing about fantasy, you don't know who on the other team, yo.
Exactly. Straight out there calling them plays. Nigga got Donald Hawk. Nigga got Donald Khalil. That's crazy.
You know. Like, yo, why do you keep getting in here like this? You don't know who it is.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher for the season to go. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for Henry. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He got that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Chalk.
Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former
USF Bull. Come on, man.
I'm an offensive coordinator, and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. Hit them with a screen soon.
Oh, here he comes. Man, he's not gonna he ain't got to do like that. He ain't got to hit him like that.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Man, we got follows, gentlemen.
Going up top.
Come on, bait follows me. Get out.
There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45.
Got him. Throw that. Let's roll.
Let me challenge. Crazy.
Before going out.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Texans.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Thorson. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Lock that up.
A first down carry for Henry.
Dang.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Forsythe drops on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 5-4.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Damn, I got to change my tight end. Out here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink. If you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Watson, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Who's that?
From the red zone now, Watson complete to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
I got Metcalf and G.J. Chuck.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
I got DJ Shark.
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
I got to join this. I'm dropping the league anyway. I joined this drive. Sat right there and drafted a nice-ass team. I had double back-to-back picks, too.
The shotgun snap for Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's see what he's doing. Khalil over here breaking the rules again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Thorson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Lynch able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long. Here's Thorson. And here he's got Grant. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You know what I'm talking about?
You watching the game up?
Nah. I'm over here.
The Texans
I thought I had
offense
two
ready
games,
to
man.
go here for
One
their
guy
next
quick.
drive. And on the
The other
last
guy
go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. A little bit of
Right.
daylight on that
Everybody
first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go play action. Now Thorson. This one caught by Isabella.
You gotta make
and
sure
he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Thorson on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Lynch getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing, Thorson. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Yeah. Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Caught by Jones. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for.
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that gets fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Jones. He's in for a Charger touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Oh, Jamal Adams jumped. Oh, he jumped that. That nigga jumped it. That nigga was playing in the perp. That nigga played in the perp.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Set, hard.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead.
Oh, my goodness. This nigga ran right by the ball. I had this nigga bomb.
A few yards
into the end zone. Bomb. He needed to cover 3 bomb. He didn't even go for the ball.
That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Bomb. Fucking him up. Over the top. He was still running. They can move up under the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Watson. Open man here, T.J. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
59. All day, every day, any day. Check. 20 points down, he's coming.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 19-yard line. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, coming.
I got you, punk.
Tear him up.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run.
Watson going to throw again. They'll roll him out right, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. No, 54. Shit. Let him go.
Out of the gun, Watson.
There you go. I got it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
There goes, wait for it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coach. Send it. fuck this one. I'm gonna go big. Turn rock. Can't do this, man.
Hey, Delta.
Okay, 12, it's 12:37. I ain't playing
On
online
second and
game.
12, Thorson.
I've been playing a real game.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
To 11.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I'm going to duck him. Out of respect. Sick of this shit, please. Sitting here waiting since 11 o'clock.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, B, let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. Bang.
Now Thorson. He gets it to Brown, complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick
This
up the
nigga
first
won't
down.
catch the ball. He wide open. Rudolph keep
He's such a
overthrowing
good
the
route runner.
ball.
Shows it there
I'm
on
done.
third down. Very
It's a
proficient and a good
bomb.
pass.
I'm not even
And you know what
playing.
I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Wait on it, gentlemen. Wait on.
Thorson.
That coverage, that tip up top. We got it.
And Brate, the tight end's got it.
Roger.
That was play number
Backed
7
off.
on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Backed off. Roger.
The goal for any offense versus his own
Rushing
defense,
three.
find the holes
Right.
where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step
There
up
you
and
go.
fill it.
They did it well there.
Dot him up.
Perfectly executed
Make
crossing
him
route.
respect it. I ain't got no problem going back.
They'll try and throw on third down. Here's Thorson.
Go.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Pick it up. That's not the one we want. That's the one we want. Right? Oh, Rudolph, he is terrible, man. You got hit upside your head, man. He fucked you up. Man, come on.
Thorson
man.
looks to
You
throw
can't
on
complete the
first
ball.
down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
That la-la land. Come on.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
What happened?
The Charger drive about to get going.
What?
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what you're thinking as we begin this one.
Yeah, no
Probably
quarterback.
running the same play. Boy already complaining. Read the rules. He's running the same play. Breaking rules all the time. All you get booted.
That's hilarious.
Always complaining about you.
Out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Marlon Humphrey on the cover.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check the backer.
He completes it to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm taking away everything.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slow in that front seven reacting to the football. Almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down.
Damn, man.
To take over in this game.
No, you're fucking
On the move to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, try and get him over 100 yards.
Here's Breida, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's playing his man too. That's butt naked him.
The Chargers were best in the NFL. 7 of 8 on 4th down last year. They're going here.
But next.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
God, he's butt naked. He's butt naked. He's butt naked. Y'all can y'all believe? They put a man on the moon.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's see what he's giving. He's giving us a zig. He's giving us a circle route. Get off me, nigga. Get off me, nigga. Get off.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
From the gun, here's Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They got Isabella nice on here. I don't know why.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring us across midfield to the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
His team is
Now he's ready to
87
run the
overall.
ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to flare up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ooh, he opened.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And two doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation. Because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
What the hell crazy watching?
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You sit right there, dog.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
You should be sitting right there.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw complete to Charger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
That's the 2 we got.
Throwing now.
You got cover.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Watson. That one complete to Yeldon.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Here's Brian Anger now.
Come on, bro.
He'll boot it away from about his 35.
You got to sit and cover for all game. I will take the top off that motherfucker. You feel me? I'm going to get you out of cover. I'm going to get you out of single back, too. Let's go. Got him for days. Setting right up.
This one's
see it
high,
coming.
but not very far.
I'm going to flip this D on you now.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. So that'll just about do it for Charles.